I feel like this was a really good, character building game for us. We really had to, it was like gut check time of if we could come together and get things done. It's been hard for us at the first of the season to close out games, especially when we're leading with like certain amount of time left. So I feel like we really did a really good job of coming together at the right time and getting stops and closing it out.
Lauren, did you know that you tied the Marriott Center record for rebounds?
Yeah. I mean, I was at the end. I was told that, but yeah.
Are we sure those are right? Is there one more we could find?
I heard there was one before half that was
I
questionable.
think there's one.
I'm wondering if you're like a little annoyed that you somehow didn't get the 25.
Oh, for sure, definitely a little annoyed just because it's like almost there, But we got a whole lot of season left, so.
What is your, not secret, but what is your strategy for rebounding? Why do you think you're able to like rack up nearly 20 or more than 20, seemingly almost every game?
Yeah, I think it's just effort, just going in every single time the ball goes up. Just a matter of just going to the boards no matter what, even if it's in or offense or defense, just looking to crash no matter what.
Has anyone ever compared you to Dennis Rodman?
I've heard that a couple times.
So much cuter. What are you talking about?
I mean, like looks. Like
I know. I'm joking.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard a couple times here and there, but I mean.
Coach, since we're on the subject of Lauren, does anything that she does on the glass, does it ever surprise you, or is it just like, oh no, that's low at this point?
No, that's low. Like I expect it out of her, right? And so at halftime, her and I had a little talk about things because she was, I think, what did she have at half? Five? Yeah. So we had to talk about finishing. Like, don't expect the foul, just finish. And there's a couple times she did get fouled as she's going up, but she scored it the second half.
How did things open up for her offensively in the second half?
That's on us getting it into her at the right time. So when we try and force it, when there's like a backside help or what I mean? Like you have to know when to give it to her and when not to, and it's got to be quick, decisive to go right into her. And she's getting really good at feeling where the defense is to either just catch and go up or doing her step through, and so she's getting better and better all the time.
Lauren, what was your vantage point of Nani breaking the defender's ankles and making the mid-range shot in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, that's just what she does every day in practice. That's Nani, So with her doing that, it kind of opens up everything for everyone because they just, the post has to go up and try to help and whatnot, which opens up down low. So, yeah, I mean, everything that Nani does, that helps create for everyone around us. So we're lucky to have her.
Coach, what's working so well for these girls right now? Lauren's obviously a superstar, and Nani's really finding her shot the way that she is, but it seems like this whole team is buying into a system or the way that you want to play or something that's creating some really good juju for you guys.
I think we've gotten in a rhythm with each other, and I've gotten in a rhythm with them of getting to know them better, of how to motivate. And I feel like, obviously it's going to take time with a new coach, but they're starting to gel at the right time, and they're just playing their roles. They're not trying to be somebody they're not. And like end of shot clock, we know who has the ball in our hands. We know where our shooters are. We know to make extra pass. So it's like they're figuring each other out because they didn't play together a whole lot on this stage beforehand. And so they're coming together at the right time. I couldn't be more proud of them.
You guys are going on another road trip. What did you learn on that first road trip to the Pacific Northwest that you think will maybe help as you guys go back out next week?
We've learned, and I put it in practice consistently, of how to handle the pressure, right? So they handled it great tonight. I don't even know if we had a turnover in the full court press, knock on wood, but we really dialed in because that was a major issue for us on the road. And just, I feel like if we can get that, it helps us settle down. So if we can get the ball across half court, we're settled. Let's just get in our offense. So that's a huge focus.
Is that more about recognizing what they're throwing at you than maybe the technical part of dribbling and passing?
Yeah, because for instance, San Diego, they had we go against 4 different presses.
Yeah.
And so there's different presses getting thrown at us. So knowing, okay, if she's trapping here, we go back here, we move the ball here. If it's a time kill one, how do we attack there? So they just got to recognize and not let it speed them up, because if it speeds them up in the front court, it's going to speed them up in the back court, and then we're going to have a double issue on our hands.
Lauren, Coach mentioned earlier that it seems like what you guys have learned to do is learn how to win, especially down the stretch, right? From a player's perspective, what is the key to that? What have you guys found within yourselves that has allowed that to kind of progress as the season has gone on?
Yeah, I think that we've come more focused at practices. Everyone's kind of dialed in a lot more, and we kind of know what it takes now to, get the win. And we've lost and won, so we kind of know what we need to do to get that. So I think everyone's doing well, executing better in the second half. And at halftime, we'll come in and really talk about what we need to work on. And we go out, and I feel like we executed pretty well. And then I feel like, too, in practices, it starts with just what we do. Like with the press today, Coach had us prepared with 4 different presses. We worked on that every single day. So I think we just come in dialed in with a good game plan, and we executed for the most part.